not seen me before, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you don't miss out on more of these energy updates. Also, please go ahead, follow me on my Instagram, which is my Vixen Tarot After Dark, and my personal one if you like. I do alert you guys on IG if you guys are more on there, and then we get the full video here on YouTube. If you have not been following me lately, what I've been doing is giving you a sample of what you're going to get on my website, vixentaroafterdark.com. But if you haven't followed me, then you already know the deal. And you know that I'm working from the bottom of the signs all the way up to the zodiac chart. So I've already done Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, and Scorpio. I'm on Libra. So we're going to bust down for Libra. What's going on, my Libras? Libra, you guys thrive off being in relationships. You guys really work well in relationships, just like Capricorn. And Pisces. All right. What do I got for my Libras? Alright, so messages for Libra. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here upside down. So when we get this card, this is how you feel about the relationship right now. So generally speaking, when this card comes out, this is like someone really wants to have success in the relationship. But right now, it's kind of like, you know, try not to be so hard on yourself about mistakes that you've made in the past or things that you've done in the past, and put them into now. So you're kind of feeling like you're comparing your relationship right now to what you've been through, you know, what they've been through. Like, are your guys' childhood and what you've got going on, is it matching up with, you know, like, are you guys compatible? You're kind of questioning the compatibility right now. So when you get this card, it's really like you really feel as if you're in danger of losing yourself. You know what I mean? Who you've worked so hard to become. You feel like in this relationship, you're just kind of losing yourself. And that's why we got the Eight of Pentacles upside down. It's kind of like, you know, you've got all these good things going for you, except for this relationship is kind of sinking you. So it's limiting who you want to be. Okay, so that's why we've got card number 17 here is the Hanged Woman. We got this right side up, okay? So when you get this card here, generally speaking, so we're talking about how you feel about the person. So getting this card, it's kind of like you have the ability to see through their actions and what's going on to get control of a situation, pretty much. So when you actually get this card, it's kind of like you feel like there's some illusions within the relationship. It's kind of like out of your control. You've accepted and overcame so many different things, and you're just like, you know what? You made your bed, and now you know you gotta lie in it. So you kind of set yourself for the situation that you're in right now, and you're just kind of dealing with it. You're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it. It is for what it is. You're not being negative about it. You're trying to be positive, because being negative is not hasn't gotten you far in the relationship. So you're just kind of just taking things for what they are and just kind of living your life. You know what I mean? And you know your consequences when you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Bad things can happen to any kind of type of good people. So I'm not saying that you're a bad person, or not saying that they're a bad person. It's just kind of like you set yourself up for this. Like you know, you put yourself in this predicament. So your consequences aren't fatal. It's just kind of inconvenient. You may be feeling a little embarrassed at the moment because maybe there's someone else that you're interested in. Maybe there's somewhere else you want to go. Maybe there's other goals that you're interested in achieving, and they're just kind of not they're not with what you want to do. You guys aren't vibrating on the same frequency. You guys aren't in alignment anymore. So you've stopped, you noticed that. So that's why there's been this resistance. But you're like, you know what? I'm over that. You're so much wiser. You really have nothing to worry about. God has your back and your front. So you're really free to take on some new endeavors. Meaning, like, you might got a couple people on the side that you're talking to, or you got some other love interests or some other people that you want to speak with that kind of keep you sane. More energies that you want to hang around that actually make you feel refreshed and grateful about life instead of being derailed from your goals. You got a couple of side people that are keeping you, stay on the right track, which is not a bad thing. If you're not married, if you're married, you might want to get a divorce, okay? So we've got the Queen of Pentacles upside down here. So when we get this card, this is how they feel about you, okay? When you get the Queen of Pentacles upside down, normally what that means is, in a relationship, they typically are feeling, they're assessing things, how they manage life. They're identifying areas that can be improved right now. There may be some kind of addictions that they've got or you got that they don't really agree with. They're just really in evaluation mode right now. How are they spending their time and money and energy in the last 6 months or so? They've just been really like, is this relationship really in balance right now? Is there something that I need to improve on? Is there something that I can do to manage my life? Should I let them go? Should I stay? Like, it's kind of up in the air. So this is how they really feel about you. And then we've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. So when we get the Eight of Wands in reverse, so pretty much this is how they feel about relationships in general. Okay, so that's why they're contemplating right now. They're kind of overseeing all the relationships that they've been through. So pretty much it's like they've been awakened, like, if you guys are married, it's kind of like, dang, should I get a divorce? If you guys are engaged, like, should I even get married? If you guys are in like a long-term relationship, it's like, should I put a ring on it? So they're not trying to deny anything. It's just kind of like, it's questionable. Okay, they're kind of tempting to gain some power in relationships. Like, they don't want to just waste time. So that's good, So how they feel about relationships is like, they don't want to assume anything. They just want to really they look towards more action. And then we've got the Four of Wands here in the upright. So when you get the Four of Wands in the upright, this card, it's like what you should not be worried about in the relationship, okay? So things not to worry about, as you can see, when you get the Four of Wands, you see the balance, okay? You shouldn't be worried about, it's kind of like when people say, oh, that's my rib or that's my rod, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to worry about this person not supporting you or not being productive, because they will. Like, once you guys kind of come together and gel as one, as a unit, you don't have to worry about, the attraction, or are they attracted to me? Do they really like me? Like, are they gonna like what I do? No, they're gonna be really excited. They're gonna be very enthusiastic about all the possibilities that you can thrive towards together. So you don't have to worry about if this person, if they don't have your mind or your heart, because they do. You don't have to worry about that. It comes natural, and they have a support system too. If you guys are going through tough times, they have a support system themselves. So, and they see that within you, and they see a lot of abundance with you. So you really don't have to worry about them worrying if they want to be with somebody else, if you were worried about that. Let's see. And then we got the Five of Wands. This is what you don't need to be worried about in the relationship. When you get the Five of Wands, this just kind of lets you know that when you get this card, it's like it's kind of like, it symbolizes a struggle, so you don't have to worry about struggling and maneuvering and pushing out any type of like agenda. So you should be okay with getting this card right now. This is a really good, this is a big deal. So you don't have to worry about them being a loser, not supporting you guys. They're out there to get their coin too and secure the bag just like you are. So and you don't have to worry about them being negative, you know, having any manipulative agendas. They don't want to really battle with you. They really just want to love you or be with you or learn about you and see what's going on and heal you and help you in any kind of way. So when you get this card, it's like, you know, you don't have to worry about them having any type of like ulterior motives, pretty much. Okay. And then we've got the Queen of Cups reversed. So when you get this card, so what we're discussing now is how the relationship has been going so far. So since we've got the Queen of Cups and it's reverse, you know, you see how tightly she's holding on to her cup. But if this is reversed, when you get this card, it means that, you know, lately some of you guys have been distracted, or one of you guys have been distracted. Either somebody's been in pain, and they just haven't been feeling themselves in the relationship. So one of you guys have been looking the other way. And you notice like who you are, or you feel as if who you are and what's been going on is really just not going to help the relationship. No one's really trying to rationalize or take control. Maybe something happened. Maybe you guys had an argument, or maybe you had a disagreement. But you know how it's been going so far, it's like you guys have been really emotionally honest with each other. You guys tell each other like it is, which is a good thing. Relationships aren't always pretty. You just have to be aware that, you know what, sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side, so let me try and work out what I have here. You know what I mean? So you guys have been mirroring one another, trying different strategies so that you guys don't, you know, get on each other's nerves. But you guys are trying not to distract one another from like the real goals, of what you guys have in mind. Okay. All right. So then we've got the Four of Knives here. Okay. So this is how the relationship will go in the future. So if you guys continue on this road of just kind of this up in the air sort of energy, then this is how the relationship's gonna go. Okay. So when you get this card, it's kind of urges you to really talk to one another, get deep down into the root. Don't just kind of like guess and see how that person feels. You guys need to talk about it, you know, whether it's ugly, whether it's pretty. Like, you guys need to really voice each other's opinion, you know, and you guys can really just sit in fear and be hostile, but who wants to do that? Spend more time together. If you guys, you know, you guys are going to end up working it out. I feel that you are. Either you're going to come to some type of understanding in the relationship to where you guys can be good with co-parenting, or maybe just being cordial with one another, especially if you guys work together or you live in the same house but you guys haven't been feeling one another. If you are really close in a relationship, you know, this is kind of a reminder just to, you know, it's going to go really well. You guys are going to come together and share each other's emotions and be very close. And, you know, especially if you guys are married, you guys are going to be even closer than close. You guys are going to get through whatever it is. But communication is key. So that's what I'm getting from this. You guys got to communicate. No more stare downs or being quiet. Just communicate. And you guys are going to be good. All right, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time viewing me, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. And also, please leave a comment and press the like button at the bottom. That lets me know that you guys resonated with this, like the thumbs up. Please, you know, questions, comments, concerns, anything. I'll try and respond to all my comments as quickly as possible. And if you can't reach me on there fast enough, go to my IG. Lucrative Lives is my my personal account, and then I have the Vixen Tarot After Dark as my as this account. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Namaste.